Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do another update video for you guys. We'll talk a little bit about drip. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit about the farm, when it's going to launch, and we'll talk a little bit about the stampede over on Elephant Money. So I'm going to be doing another deposit here live on this video. I don't like to do transactions too much on this video, but sometimes it's fun to do it just to show you guys what I'm doing. But of course, it goes without saying that anything I talk about on my channel is not financial advice. You should do your own due diligence, do your own research. Obviously, if you've been on my channel, you know I have a much higher tolerance for risk. You may not have that tolerance. So again, do your own thing. If you do decide to get in and you're okay with the risk, only put in what you can afford to lose, all right? Also, follow me on Telegram. I will leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all that good stuff. So posted this over on my Telegram. This is from Forex. The other day, he said, I will be giving a major update today after I get out of my meetings, both on the migration and the lottery. So as you guys might have heard, there is a drip lottery that they're going to be starting. It's going to be pretty interesting to see. Those of you guys that like to, play the lottery, there's going to be a lot of money that you can win with it. Again, once they launch it, I'll be doing more videos on that. But there was a sneak peek already, and a lot of people have been talking about it. This year, we are being extremely diligent, but we are progressing. There are over 20,000 piggy bank accounts and hundreds of thousands of transactions that we need to account for. So to do it properly, it is a pretty big deal, like a whole major project in and of itself. Everything is finished except for the last part that we are working on. And he says, I have a meeting with Chainlink today. They will be part of the lottery. We made some adjustments and are in a better place than ever. And then yesterday he said we will be going live next week. I'll be giving a specific date later in the week, preparing for a major YouTube interview. So apparently it is going to be next week. It's already Thursday while I'm doing this video anyway, so it was the end of the week. So next week at some point, the piggy bank contract, V2, the farm, all of that stuff is going to go live. So that being said, let's take a quick look at drip. While all of this is happening, drip is still doing its thing. Yes, the price is down from where it was. We'll take a look at that here. But again, the contract is still paying out 1%. As you can see, I have a nice juicy balance here that I'm going to claim. You see here the price right now sitting just above $31. We'll see what happens here. Usually when Forex goes quiet, that's when people start to speculate, people start to get nervous, people start to sell off, and then it kind of causes a trickle effect, or a snowball effect rather. And then when he comes out and he starts talking about it again, and he does an AMA, or he's active in the Telegram, people get confidence, starts to take off again. That's kind of been like the trend. So he's been pretty quiet lately, doing his thing behind the scenes, working on the farm. I mean, if it was up to me, I would much rather him, even I know he's busy, but I would love if he would just come out a little bit more and talk a little bit more, just to kind of let people know that, hey, I'm here, I'm still doing my thing. A lot of people who have paper hands, kind of settle them down a little bit. Not that we need them to settle down. If they want to sell off, then let them sell off, no big deal. But it is what it is, and it's still doing its thing. You can see here my second account here. I got a six-figure balance that's available here, both on my original account and my second account here. Still doing its thing. Even with the price being where it is, I'm still doing about 15,000 a day in divs with drip. So it's doing its thing. That being said, as I did my video yesterday, I did mention a couple things. One of them being that, when the market is going up, not the market, but when drip is going up, there's a ton of gains that you can make from drip. I'm obviously still in drip. I'm still pretty bullish on it. I'm waiting for, the project to launch. Once that thing launches next week, I think Forex has made it, he did say that he was going to focus a lot more on drip moving forward. Obviously, when the drip lottery launches, all of this is going to have an effect on the price. We'll see what happens here, but I'm still doing my thing. Over the last month or so, I've compounded about 600K back into the faucet. So as you guys, can see, we're still heavily, in the drip faucet. Now, that being said, I have gotten into elephant money when the market is going down. cool thing about stables is you can maintain the value of when you got in. So again, you want to have things in your portfolio that when the market is pumping, you're making profit. When the market is dumping, you have some things in there that'll kind of protect you from that, or at least hedge and you know, minimize your exposure to that. Of course, like I said before, do what you want to do. But you can see here, I am. Let me see where I'm at here. Yeah. So scroll down here. Yeah, I topped up my account to 50,000. So I have $50,000, essentially 50,000 shrunk, which is about $50,000 deposited here. We're earning 205% APR. Here's our rewards. This is the maturity. You can obviously check all of this out for yourself. You scroll down, you can see all the stats right here. The Elephant Treasury has 95 million. So you can check this out all yourself. I'm not going to go through this, but you can go through the white paper. Let's see here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put another 50K. And I did, I topped up to 50K yesterday. We'll do another 50K right now. Sorry about that. And with that 50K, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 25 or half of it and bond, increase my position here in the Stampede. And then I'm going to take the other 25K and get into the staking right here. So even though I'm getting a much less APR with the staking, with the trunk staking, beauty of it is I can pull it out whenever I want to. I can basically unstake, just like I would, if I was farming on Pancake Swap or something like that. I could stake and unstake, whatever I want. Of course, the freedom to do that comes with a little price here, the price being a lower APR, as opposed to over here where I'll get a much bigger APR, but it's bonded, right? Once I put it in, it's just like drip. It's like you're putting it in and all you get is your rewards or your available balance. So I'm already, it'll be like 75K in bond in the Stampede and 25K here. So let me get some BUSD. I don't even have BUSD in this wallet. 50,000. It's about 114 BNB. So just doing this here. This is good. This is going to be a good exercise for you guys that kind of don't know how to navigate through this. Let me give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, there we go. All right, so I don't want cake, I want USD. That was 114, give or take. Yes, good enough. It should take a couple of seconds. Once I do that, I'm gonna show you how super simple and quick it is. It takes like a couple of seconds to get into this platform. I haven't staked any trunk, so I'm gonna kind of navigate through that a little bit. And we'll go from there. So there you go, pretty fast. So I'm going to, let's see, it's not showing up here yet. Refresh. Okay, 1 second here, guys. There you go. Takes a couple of seconds. There's a little bit of a lag, apparently. So let me go ahead and 50,000 BUSD, $50,000. I'm going to mint. That's going to give me 49,500 trunk because there's a little bit of a fee. Go ahead and mint that. Okay. Once that goes through, I'm going to need to enable this right here. Let's see. All right, give me 1 second. Why is this doing this? Okay. All right, so I had to do that a couple of times. For some reason, I have to do it 2 or 3 times. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and bond first. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just stake it in here. This is gonna give me 72,000. Excuse me, 72%, almost 72.5% APR. As you can see here, I'm not in this at all just yet. So deposit 25,000 trunk. Okay. And once that goes through, give me 1 second. So yeah, there's a little bit of a lag, but once that goes through, it'll show up right here. Actually, there it is, showed up. So I'm gonna start earning on this. This will be a little bit slower, obviously, but no biggie. I can always take this out if I feel like it. That's what's cool about it. Then I'm gonna go over here and bond the rest. 24,500. Bond that. And that's pretty much it. They'll show up over here and we will be good to go. So if you want to check this out, guys, again, similar platforms, right, between Drip and Stampede, but there are some, so there are some differences, right? Mainly, Drip is more, it's something that you can make a ton of money on it when the price of Drip is going down. Still, as you can see, I have a pretty big available balance. But of course, as the price goes up with Drip, that's where you make some serious gains. Cool thing about this is more of a hedge of when the market takes a dump and you know market's going downwards. This is unstable. So there it is. There's the 75,000. That's what I was waiting for. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. We'll do more updates as we move forward, guys. Hopefully, the date is set for the launch of Piggy Bank. I'm super excited about that. We're making a killing with it when it was live. And I assume we're going to go ahead and still do well with it as we move forward. Drip doing its thing. We'll see what the floor is. We'll see when Forex comes out, what the price is. Usually when he comes out, it does an AMA. Price of Drip starts to pump. And then this right here, just doing its thing. Outside of what I'm making with staking trunk, let's just round this off to 75,000 times 0.56% a day. That's so $420 a day. Right? 12,600 a month in passive dividends. And we'll continue to earn that until we hit this number right here. So anyway, I'll leave a link if you want to, use my buddy address for this, because we will do airdrops just like Drip. I'll leave that down there if you want to check out Drip. I'll leave my buddy address down below for that as well. And I will catch you on the next update video, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.